I went from being extremely skinny with narrow shoulders to now having problems even walking through the door, or almost. Growing my shoulders has helped me building the aesthetic V-taper physique, which has gained me 2 girlfriends over the past 2 years. Therefore, in this video I'm going to show you the 3 secrets to growing your narrow shoulders to a bowling ball. So step number 1, be very strict with your form. So that's a quick story that I want to tell you about me doing lateral raises with the dumbbells. So I always used to start doing the dumbbells lateral raises with around 6 kilos or 7 kilos. And I progressed my way up to doing 8 kilos in each arm. And I thought that was really good. But then months went by and I did not go up in either reps or weight. I just stayed stuck. And there was something that hit me that, I don't really even feel my shoulders when I'm doing the exercise. Like, it's not like they burn like my chest and my back is doing when I'm doing that kind of training. So I began to think, what was I doing wrong? And I found it out that it was too heavy for me. The reason why I found out it was too heavy for me was because I didn't do the form properly. This means that when I did dumbbell lateral raises, my form was very shaky. I was just quickly going upwards and then downwards, quickly upwards and then downwards. And I kind of had this momentum swing. Have you seen those viral like TikTok clips of, the guy who's doing ego lifting and he's just fucking doing all the reps with his body? I wasn't doing it that extremely, but it was kind of close to being like that. And that's when I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck my ego. Then I will just, tell myself, fuck this shit. If I can't take the weight, then why do the weight? I would way rather do lighter weight and then be judged than having fucking small shoulders. And that's exactly what I did. I went down in weight. I started again with the 6 kilos, doing very proper form. And guess what? First of all, it started to burn the right places. It didn't burn my abs because it was my abs who was taking over the movement. It started to burn my shoulders and it felt good. The next time I came to the gym, a week after, I got 3 or 2 more reps. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go up in weight. And a difference that I did here was not to go 1 kilo up in weight. I only went half a kilo up in weight. That is also a secret. I have some wrist weights that I can put on, so it's only half a kilo that it's going up in weight. And this helped me to really still feel the movement, but still making it harder and going up in weight. So basically a thumb rule that I learned from this is that if it doesn't burn your muscle, like the muscle that you're targeting, which in this example was my lateral delts, the muscle on the side of your shoulders. Basically, if it didn't burn, I'm doing it wrong. A thing that I quickly want to mention is that I have a course for you to exactly learn these kind of tips so you don't have to waste months or maybe even years at the gym, just like I did, for example, with my lateral raises. I will literally give you all the secrets that I've learned over the past 3.5 years. The only thing that you have to do is just go down, click the top link in the description. All the details are there. So now let's get into step number 2, which is have more emphasis on your lateral delts. So basically your lateral delts is the one that I talked about before, which is the side delt of your shoulder. The reason why we want to have more emphasis on this muscle group is because it is the key muscle for the aesthetic V-taper physique. So whenever you look onto, for example, social media, where you see a guy that you think, holy fuck, this guy is attractive, like you can just tell that he's getting a lot of girls, right? It's especially because he has developed a good lateral delts, like I pretty much guaranteed, because it gives the V-taper, and the V-taper is the most attractive physique for a woman. It's basically the same as for us men. We love an hour-shaped glass on a woman. Basically an hour-shaped glass, if you don't know what it is where a woman has big breast, a thin waist, and then a thick ass. That gives the hour-shaped glass. That is the most attractive physique a woman can have, and it's the exact opposite for a man. A man's most attractive physique that we can have is a wider upper body, basically the V-taper physique. That's why we want to have so much emphasis on the muscles that gives this physique. And the reason why women are attracted to such a V-taper is because it shows signs of masculinity, dominance, and it shows that you're powerful. Basically, you're a man who can protect himself, but not only protect yourself, but also protect others. It gives this security, this safe feeling, which makes the girl just being so happy around you, and she can be so free. So basically now you must be thinking, but how can I grow this? Like you talked about dumbbell lateral raises. Should I just be doing that 2 times a week, 3 times a week? How much should I do and what should I do? There's an easy way for you to know this. Basically, I just want you to train the lateral delt 2 times a week because that's enough for you to get results. If you're only training 1 time a week, then it's too little. And for the exercises that I want you to be doing is that the first exercise that you should be doing is the dumbbell lateral raises, of course. Then the second exercise that I want you to do is the shoulder press. The shoulder pressing movement is mainly targeting the front delts, but it is still emphasizing and it still targets the lateral delts. And if you're now confused about, but how many sets and how many reps should I do? How much resting time should I have? All of this I have inside of my course. So again, just go down and click the top link in the description. All the details are there if you're interested. So now let's go to the step number 3. And step number 3 is implementation of something called drop sets. So basically, how do we do drop sets? So drop sets is when you're doing an exercise. Let's say that you're doing dumbbell lateral raise. Let's say on the 3rd set, which is your last set that you're doing, you have done it to failure. You maybe got 12 reps. When you have gotten those 12 reps, a normal person would now stop this exercise and go to the next exercise. But I'm telling you to actually keep going. I'm telling you to drop the weight, take a lower weight, and then you just keep doing until you can't do it anymore. Like straight, no rest, just drop the weights, take a lower pair of weights, and then you just completely go into a next set. And then you do that 2 times. When you've done that 2 times, I guarantee that you will have so much trouble even just lifting the dumbbells up to like the racks. Like whenever I do it, bro, I'm just like fucking shaky as fuck. I'm like, fuck. I almost have to drop one of the weights and then fucking help my other arm. That's when you know that you have trained it completely to failure. So basically, I want you to do this on basically all the exercises where you really are lacking that muscle group. So let's say that you have a better chest than your shoulders, for example. Then you want to do this on your shoulders because we can't really do it on every single exercise. Because if we do this, we would just become too fatigued and it will go over, like we won't be able to push ourselves as hard on the other exercises, which will give asymmetrical parts of our body. We don't want that. So basically, just do it on the muscle groups that you are lacking the most, or just the ones that you want to emphasize the most. So let's say that you are having a period where you really want to focus on your shoulders. Then you just only do it on every shoulder exercise and maybe some chest exercise. But then your back, for example, will have to wait for the next period of your life, which is maybe 3 months from now. Then you do all these drop sets on your back muscles, but not on your chest and shoulder muscles. Like, can you see how we can do this? It's kind of periods that we have where we push certain muscles more to failure than others. So I really hope that you got some value of this video. And if you did, I would highly appreciate it if you would go down and click subscribe to my channel, because then I know what kind of video actually provides good, valuable content to you. So I just know that I should make more of that kind of content. So thank you so much for watching. And if you want to watch more of these kind of educational content videos, then you may want to look at this video over here. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day, bro. Mwah.